Well, I'm excited, I may not sound it, but I am, that a new open world Star Wars game has been announced. So I want to give some ideas for what this game could be. Obviously, I'm not going to be right. Does it really matter? I might be close, who knows? Well, we'll know in about 5 years' time, who knows? Well, we will know. Just roll the bloody clip. Now, I really hope in this game we don't play as a Jedi, as we've already done that in Jedi Fallen Order, or we play as a clone, as we've already done that in Republic Commando, or an Imperial Trooper, as we've already done that in the Battlefront 2 campaign, which was terrible. Sure, I haven't played that, but I've seen the story, and I definitely don't want to play it. And also, we play as rebels in basically everything. And I don't really want to play as anything in the First Order time, because, let's be honest, that's rebels and Imperial soldiers. So I'm hoping for bounty hunters. There's not, I don't think there's a single canon game really, I know there's, the Jango Fett game, but I can't think of any other game that allows you to play as a bounty hunter. Just think. I mean, what could your character be? Who could your character be called? Now, you could have a set character, their design, so it all fits into canon. Or you could let the players design what your character looks like. So you could be, a human or a Trandoshan. Or you could be a Aqualish, or Rhodian, or Ithorian, anything. Twi'lek, hell, who cares? Hell, you could even be a droid. But I doubt they'd do it like that. I doubt they'd probably have a set... I'd say they'd probably have a set character that you have to play as. It's easier to fit into canon. But at least, let us customize our armor. Maybe you could just do colors or gadgets. But wouldn't it be cool to have, you could have Mandalorian armor, or you could have, old clone armor, or old stormtrooper armor, or just new armor entirely, which would be, that's very cool, because you design the character, and let's be honest, we all like customizing characters. In Jedi Fallen Order we could do it, in Star Wars Squadrons we could do it. Hell, you could even do it a little bit in Republic Commando, which is going to be 16 years old, I think, next month. And it's still a fantastic game. But it's really up to them. But these are just my ideas, and I really want to let them out. I did it on Wattpad, now I'm doing it here. Now, probably the hardest thing for this game is the location, as most planets are a single biome. So, you have Tatooine, that's a desert planet. You have Hoth, which is a snow planet. You have Mustafar, which is a hellhole. So you have all these different planets, but not many unique different places to visit. I'd say probably the two best choices would probably be Coruscant, although that would be very hard as it's a massive city, and Tatooine, which would probably, if you're going to make a game like this, be the best one, as sure it gets repetitive, with all the sand, because, no one likes sand, and it has many different locations, it's not an eyesore, and there's many different creatures you could fight here, but just because it's the planet we know the best, doesn't mean they couldn't just create an entirely original planet. This is a good opportunity to show one with many different biomes, so you could have, a a jungle planet with snowy mountains and lava caves. That's just examples. Filled with volcanoes, I don't care. Just one with many landmarks and many points of interest, which is the same thing now that I think about it. But still, give us a planet which really ticks all the boxes of, not boring, many places to visit, and places you visit a lot, as, come on, it's an open world Star Wars game. If everything looks the same, that could really ruin some parts of the game for us. Now, another difficult thing, well, it's not that difficult, actually it kind of is, because it really, lets you know what the dominant force in the galaxy is. What time period will this take place in? Now, I'll get to my two choices later, but let's be honest, we don't want another one between episodes 3 and 4. We've done that too many times. For, episodes between 2 and 3, we have an entire 7 seasons on that. Between episodes 1 and 2 could definitely be interesting. That would definitely be a good choice. Or between episodes, 4 and 5. That's another interesting one, as that's really when the Empire begins to fracture. Or between episodes 5 and 6. Although that's a short period of time. I have no interest for the time period between 3 and 9. The time period between 7 and 8 basically doesn't exist. And also the time period between not 9. Basically the Mandalorian time period. That would also be an interesting one, but we already have the Mandalorian on that. But we haven't really seen before The Phantom Menace or after The Rise of Skywalker. So for me, those are the two time periods I would like to see the most, because, if you said it 40 years after the Rise of Skywalker, it really shows what's happened to the galaxy after this shitty trilogy. Okay, I like Force Awakens. You can see my ranking of it last week. But still, what happened after this shitty trilogy? Of recycled ideas and bad ideas. Who is the dominant force in the galaxy? Will they do the New Republic? I really hope they don't. And before the Phantom Menace, it's, they've just ended the High Republic era. Now they're in an era where the Republic is beginning to get corrupt and beginning to, fracture or whatever. It would definitely be a time period I would like to visit. Those two, definitely. Like 40 years before The Phantom Menace or 40 years after Rise of Skywalker. The final thing I wanted to say is that I hope you can have character choices. I know, open world games normally do, I believe. I haven't played that many. Well, the only game I have actually played from Ubisoft is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and that was when I was really young. At least I think so. That's the only game I believe I played from them. All the others I've seen, but that's mostly my brother playing them. But for me, I would like to see these characters, every choice you make affects the rest of how you play, or how you look, or how other characters interact with you. Say, I don't know, you make a choice, one character dies, someone else hates you. Or, you save that person, but then someone else hates you, and then you gain something, or you lose something like that would be really cool to see. So, what do you guys think of my ideas, and what would you like to see in this open world Star Wars game? Personally, I've only played 2 Star Wars games, both of them amazing. Jedi Fallen Order and Republic Commando. I have problems with both, but I've done some reviews of them, which you can go check out if you want. Anyway, this is the end of this video, I guess, and see you later, soldiers. Goodbye.